Good morning, friends. Hello. Welcome back to the live streams, solo live streams that I haven't had in so long, or my own live streams in a while. How is everybody? Happy Camp NaNoWriMo. Probably should have said that before then. But yeah, hello. Welcome to my productivity streams. We're going to be using TomTom today because I love him to death. I never thought I would love a tomato as much as I do, but you know, if you don't know who TomTom is, you'll find out. So let me know what you guys are going to be working on today, what you're doing, how you're doing. I want to know how you're doing. Good morning, Violet, with a little tomato. Good morning, Wallace. Good morning, Alvin. Hi, Danny. Hi, Miranda. Hi, Miguel. Oop, if I could click properly, that would be fantastic. There we go. Hi, Miguel. Good morning, Marta. I always try to roll the R in your name, and I can't, but I apologize. And hello, Sako. Oh, hi. So welcome everyone to the live stream. I apologize if you can hear miscellaneous bird noises in the background. I have my dog with me. She's on the bed. You'll see her in a bit when we start a sprint because I have a dog cam. And she likes to watch nature live streams and like long videos. And so she literally loves TV. So she loves watching them. Anyway, if you hear bird noises and miscellaneous animal noises, that's why. It's because she's watching it and I am a slave to her desires. Good morning, Crystal. I try my best. I'm really bad at it though, but yeah. So what am I working on today? That is a good question. I have absolutely no idea. Before we do that though, here's the forest code for anyone who wants. The forest code who wants to join my forest. We're doing a like pink and red theme, mostly because most of the trees I have are pink and red, and I wanted to use the maple today. So we're doing a roses today, if anyone wants the forest thing. I just completely avoided my own question because I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm probably gonna be working on my new fantasy project. I'll be completely honest. That's pretty much what I'll be working on. I'm also apparently vlogging it now. Oh God. Sorry. Had the YouTube open and decided to catch up with where I was, so that was scary. I haven't done this without like friends in a very long time. Probably November, last NaNoWriMo, which weird to think that we're now in this NaNoWriMo. Good morning, Grape, and good morning, Anna. Hello. So yeah, my fantasy project, I have like a billion other projects I'm working on, but I do need to get a lot of stuff done on my fantasy project and get going with it because that's my next like big project that I'm working on, because that's my author brand, which we could get into and talk about, but do we really want to at this early in the morning? Wow, streamer is really slow responding. Danny's gonna be working on the draft. I've not touched it in like 3 or 4 days because I've been working a lot, and I had a chronic pain flare. Oh, I'm sorry you had a chronic pain flare of that. Whoa, excuse me, hold on a second. Goodness gracious, voice does not want to work today. I'm sorry you had a chronic pain flare up. That really sucks. I sympathize and empathize. And also working a lot sucks. But I hope you're feeling better, first of all, and if you're not, take it easy, but I hope you're feeling better. And hopefully you can get some fun work done. And I'm very excited about your draft and your work. So yeah, we're gonna be doing 4 pomodoros, not 4 pomodoros, 4 sprints, I should say, because that's what I want to do, just like a set of pomodoros, that's what it's called. Great wording today. Grape is kind of I don't even know existential crisis. Mood, big mood, yeah. Ooh, Alvin's revision on my Nano 2020 book. Ooh, that's exciting. It's always fun to go back to a project after it's been a little while, and revision also is difficult. So I wish you luck, unless you like revision, and then have fun. Or if you're like me and you don't like revision, good luck, and I sympathize because I also hate revision. Whew. All right, I've been officially talking for 5 minutes, which is way too long for me to be talking. So let's jump into a sprint. Our first 25-minute sprint. Gosh, if I could think correctly this morning, that'd be great. Maybe I should, yeah. Crystal's looking over note and more series outlining. Ooh, very exciting. Very exciting. I love that. I should also probably be doing series outlining, but you know, it was funny. I was talking about this project with Wallace and Devasia yesterday, and I think Wallace asked how many books it's going to be, this project, and my answer is 2 or 4, because I don't know. And little known fact about me, I am not a fan of trilogies. Just don't really like trilogies, because I think middle book slumps are a real thing, and yeah, I think obviously trilogies can be done right. I just personally don't want to write one. Okay, great. Goal is 2K. Hold me to it. Can you get it done in the like 2 hours we're gonna be spraying? And Miguel is going to finish their creative writing assignment. Ooh, that's very fun. What kind of class is it? I love creative writing assignments. I love my creative writing class when I had in college. I had plenty of them in college because I was a creative writing major. Ooh, Danny also going for that 2K. You guys got this. Y'all got this. I believe in you. All right, and with that note, I'm going to pop. Oh, not that one. This one? No. There we go. Pop this bad boy up here. This is Tom Tom, my official love of my life. You definitely can. You definitely can. Granted, I don't know if I can do 2K. Depends on what I'm drafting. But you can definitely do 1K. And I'll be here for you. I'm sure there's a ton of other live streams. Gal working on some short stories. Very nice. And with that, I'm going to stop talking because it's been 3 more minutes since last time we said we were going to start a sprint. And I will come back to the comments after our first sprint is over. Oh, gosh. Yep, there we go. So we're going to start our first 25 minutes. Good luck, everyone. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so that was the end of our first sprinty sprint. How did everybody do? I did a bit of planning at the ending of my book and kind of like worked myself into a little bit of a corner, not gonna lie. Oops. Hold on, there we go. So yeah, I worked myself into a bit of a corner. So next sprint, I think I'm gonna try to plan out more history of the world, not of the world, but like of recent events and leading up to why this is happening now, like in the current timeline, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me know how you did. Let me scroll back to the comments because I missed a couple. Chris said, I feel the trilogy thing hard. Series I'm working on is gonna be 5 when all said and done. I haven't decided yet. Same. Guess we'll find out. You know. Martha says, I was hoping for 4 books in my series, but I made it to cut it to 3, and I don't like trilogies. Yeah. No, yeah, I feel that. I don't know. There's just something about them. I think it's the odd number of them. Great. I'm still having a way from typing my eyes closed. Any typos is me not being able to see. Oh, that's hysterical. Sako was tagged for an author tag, so I'm planning that. Very nice. I love tag videos. They're my favorite to film because they're so easy, and they're also my favorite to edit because they're so easy to edit. Wallace, not waking up at 7 and already being ready for an nap. Mood. Wallace, wake up. Wake up, Wallace. Yeah, but we still have 3 more sprints. Also, hello. Is it Dia? Let me know how that's pronounced, if you don't mind, if you would like. And then we were talking a little bit about the sleep crusties, and there were some good suggestions. Apparently, it's called REM. That's kind of cool. I wonder where it originates. I wonder what the etymology of that is. Good morning, Amanda. Oh, not the leaf blower. Not the leaf blower. Anything with the leaf blower. Thank you. That is actually Belle. I have 2 dogs, by the way. Bear is a chocolate lab, and then Belle is a St. Bernard golden retriever, and she is the one who's currently laying on the bed, being very cute, and not actually watching her animal live stream, which is fine because she's cute. Hello, Klacha. Yes, dog cam. Klacha got no words. That's okay. You're still here, and I appreciate that. Oop, just did a jumpy jump. Here we are. Oh God. Sorry, a little bit spastastic. We'll slip into it soon. Good morning, Leah. She joined in the middle of that and got 230 words. Very nice. Miguel finally thought the last of their short story for the assignment. Ooh, very fun. We're gonna start drafting, outlining. That's the thing. Like, does people's short story process differ from novel process? Because for me, when I'm writing a novel, like a book that I'm hoping to one day get published, or like a book that I need to plan, or like a multi-book series, I feel like I have to outline the book so I don't like lose steam. I've done that for my 2 previous books. I've done that for my previous book and my rewrite of The Wrath King, and it went so much smoother with both of them. But for short stories, I tend to just wing it because I love pantsing. Grape got 252. They're off to a great start. Danny got 484. I can't read. Not 400. 580 words. Ooh. 584 words. I need to work on my diction. You are off to a great start. Amanda, watching the birds eat and wave my coffee. Oh, that's so nice. That's like so fun. Ooh, I love that. And then got 168 words, a very successful script, if I do say so myself. Dia, God, no words. I was just so distracted. It's okay. I feel that. That's all right. Sometimes you just need to have those distractions, and then you can refocus for the next one. Like you live and you learn and stuff. Sorry, I'm just going to create the next forest room so people could be joining while I'm going through comments. What do these carnations? I don't know what flowers are, and I pretend to be a flower kind of person. I do really like flowers. I just have a terrible thumb. Although I've been propagating both those. There's one there. I can move correctly. And one right there. Which have not died yet, but I do not know if they're going to propagate. Fine. Okay. There's the force code for anyone who wishes to join us. Anna made a smoothie and dug into my inbox. Very nice. What kind of smoothie? Like a fruit smoothie? A kale smoothie? You being healthy? If you are, congratulations. I'm not. Good luck with the inbox though, because I hate emails. Wallace read 6 pages. 6 pages? Oh, I assume it's 6 pages of Project DC. Napped, ordered a baby gift, and Overgirl, a surprisingly productive sprint. Very nice. I love that. Very happy. Madison says, good morning. I'm so happy to found this stream. I really need motivation to actually work. Well, welcome. We're going to be productive today. I'm determined to be productive. Hello, Diana. Hello, Diana. Welcome to the channel. How are you? What you working on today? What you doing? Grape is going to degrossify myself. Okay. Guess we're just going to wait for Grape to return. No. Crystal got no words, but putting groceries away and now playing with the kitty under cover. Oh, so cute. So cute. I love that. Also putting groceries away. I need groceries. It's fine. Danny says, I don't hate trilogies. I hate that so many commercially successful trilogies suffer from middle book syndrome, and also that the finale of the series often lets me down. Yes, absolutely. Middle book syndrome is real. And the one I can think, I think the problem is that there was like the dystopia boom of like the early 2010s. And the problem I find with dystopia for myself is that oftentimes the first book is the best because that's when all of the concept is like new and rich. And then you have to like break that concept in the second and the third book. And then like it just doesn't hold that magic. I'm thinking of, in particular, Divergent. I could not get through the second book because it just wasn't as fun as the first book and didn't have what I loved in the first book. And I think that's why Hunger Games actually was very successful in the second book. And I personally really loved Catching Fire. I think it was my favorite of the 3 because it did have the same element that I love from Hunger Games, which is also why I was let down by Mockingjay. But, you know. And I also, like, I know, like, all of the Cassie Clare books, I just have not loved the second book. Like, I just recently read Chain of Iron, which is the second book in her new Shadowhunter trilogy. And, like, it was fine, but, like, I was disappointed. Like, I think it's very difficult. Just 3, I guess the only successful trilogy, in my opinion, that I've read, and I have not read every trilogy, obviously, is Lord of the Rings. I think there just has to be a lot of material. And I think each book kind of has to have its own, like, arc. And I think it's more difficult to do that in trilogies because I feel like authors might rely on the 3-act structure, kind of, you know what I mean? And the middle isn't enough to hold that. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Just me going off on a tangent. Miranda, I had to struggle with my coffee machine, but I have coffee now. Nice. We love coffee. I have my own coffee too. Hannah, oh no, how can I mix them up like that? It's understandable. From far away, they kind of look very similar. And when they're curled up in little circles, they look very similar. So I understand the mistake or the mix up. Yeah, they're both, yeah. I mean, this is essentially it. They're very blobular when they're laying down. Um, they're very cute blobs, but yes, I do understand. Um, Riam Loki sounds like a fantasy character name. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're so right. Um, Catching Fire was definitely the opposite of a middle book syndrome. So good. Yeah, like I really like that. Um, Writing Violet, I was felt the same. Mockingjay was the weakest link. I think the reason it was probably the weakest link is like I just, I just kind of don't really care for like dystopian war. Like, yeah, yeah, it just wasn't my fave. So yeah, but we're all kind of. I think most people are in agreement with that. So, Danny says the end of Divergent trilogy was terrible. Even people who loved the first two hated it. And I remember donating my copies to the library the day I finished the series because I hated it so much. I love that. That is really funny to me because the amount of people that hate Divergent is a lot. And like even looking back on it, I don't love Divergent, obviously, but great. That's an interesting question. So, how do you combat middle book syndrome with 4 books? Just hope you don't have 2 middle books. I think like splitting your like arcs into 2 things because I think like you can come to a natural end at the end of a book too, and then but still have then the stakes. Oh, sorry. There's a squirrel on my television, and Bella just like because she saw a squirrel. Sorry. Now I'm also like a squirrel. Um, but I think I don't know. I think it really depends. I think it really is going to depend on it because I really love Sabaa Tahir's Ember in the Ashes Quartet. And I think what's really successful about that is at the end of the second book, we kind of had a resolution to the original goal that was set up in book 1. But by that point at the end of the second book, there was already another problem that was going to encompass and kind of expand into book 3 and 4. And I think the problem is like we just don't get a lot of like it's hard to get resolution in 3 books, perhaps. Catch me having 10-minute books. Hercules retelling. Yeah. All right. Um, I am going to start the next sprint because I need to get my histories written. So we're going to dive into our next little sprint. This is going to be sprint 2. And Madison, me too. I cannot wait for this Hercules retelling. So excited for it. I'm also really excited for your Arthur books. I'm just excited for everything you write, Danny. And everyone, like, I stand. Anyway, we're going to get started with our next little sprint. 25 minutes on the clock. Everybody get set, ready, and go. Okay, that is the end of our sprint. How did everybody do? I've been sitting here trying to do math, which, let me tell you, not fun. I'm trying to figure out how many queens there have been in the 200 years there's been queens. So far I'm at 103, and there's 3 queens. Well, because the first one rolled for how many years? 69. I'm mature. Anyway, that's what I worked on. I've been working on a sneaky little whiteboard. Ooh. Which has the history of the world as I'm trying to figure out a bunch of shit, essentially. Yeah, so I believe we had a couple of people join us, or maybe just one. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? Glad you could join us. Also, Alley Cat joined us. Hello. And Laurel. Yes, indeed a puppy. That is my Miss Belle. Yes, Bella has a very fluffy tail. She has the golden retriever plumes. And also St. Bernards have pretty fluffy tails. But yeah, she's big floof. Big floof everywhere. She's less floofy now because we just groomed her. We just cut a bunch of the longer hair off, so she's less matted and less hot as we get into the summer season. Yeah, it's the elevator music, or the department store music when you walk into the door. Alley Cat woke up a few minutes ago. So cute doggo. Thank you. She's very cute. She's the love of my life. Clutch, you got 103. Great job. Madison finally finished revising a scene in the chapter that's holding me back, and I'm so ready to move on. That is excellent. I hate when that happens. It's just still really. There's just something about a hard chapter that just makes you not want to write at all. Danny got 551 words. Oh my gosh, you're already over 1,000 for the sprint. You could get your 2K. No pressure, but you're killing it. You're absolutely killing it. Wallace got sucked into a baby rabbit hole reading What to Expect Week by Week After Giving Birth. Am I the one giving birth? No. Am I fascinated and afraid? Yes. Well, it's good to be prepared. Laurel, I came in late and completely distracted by a dog. I'm not mad about it. I wouldn't be mad about it either. She's very, very destructible. 10 words, and I have located food and caffeine, so I'm going to still say I was productive. You were very productive. Crystal, you got to feed and caffeinate yourself before you can feed and caffeinate anyone else. That didn't work out as well as it did in my head. Caitlin made a thumbnail and wrote 13 words. Ooh, does that mean we're going to get a new video, a new vlog, maybe? Anna said, yay, Madison. I feel that kind of missing with you in chapter 2. And the Madison, no way, mine's chapter 2 as well. That is interesting. Because my chapter 2 has always remained the same. And my chapter 1 has been the one that's changed the most. Because I just didn't know who to have tell the first chapter, but I'm pretty happy with how it is now. But that's funny. Chapter 2. Come on. Leah got about 200 words that time. Got distracted talking. Very nice. That happens to me a lot. I talk way too much. There's a maintenance man doing work outside my window. My desk is against, and it's giving me anxiety. I hate that. Ooh, I hate that. That is unpleasant. So we're not still in sprint 2. I'm going to take this opportunity to post the new forest code if anyone is interested. We're going to be doing an apple tree because I think the apple tree is just so cute. Let's create. It is 5, 3, A, P, E, A, P. 53, A, P. And good morning, Autumn Ashley. Glad you could join us. Grape got breakfast, coffee, and post on Instagram. That's very productive. You're killing it today. I should probably post on Instagram at some point. Oh my god. I was scrolling through Reels as well. I should count on myself. I did scroll through Reels a little bit. Just because I'm addicted to Instagram. It's really bad. Which is my burden to bear because I love Instagram. It's my favorite platform besides YouTube, even though it's infinitely easier than YouTube to make content, which is not why y'all are here. I'm not here to talk about that. Sorry, I saw Grape's comment. I have to edit a video today, and that's what I don't want to. Literally same. Literally same. I have to edit a video that's supposed to go out tomorrow, and I just don't want to. Just don't want to. But you know, very mature. Miss Grape Fry. Very mature. Oh my. Laurel says, thought I could handle some writing. My stomach is saying, no, feed me now, write later. We'll see if I actually write later. That's so fun. That's so funny. I probably should also get some breakfast of some sort. I don't know. I feel like I want to eat a bagel. Maybe I should get a bagel next spring. No, I should finish doing this. Y'all are bad influences. Marcus, I'm not gonna try, sorry. Marcus said I've been thinking about making a writing Instagram, so I want to follow it all, but I'm also not trying to handle more social media accounts. That's fair. I pretty much exclusively use YouTube and Instagram. And I don't use my personal Instagram anymore just because, like, I don't really have any interest in using my personal Instagram anymore. There's like no reason for it. I don't really talk to any of my friends on Instagram, but I really like having the author Instagram. I'm trying to. It's gonna sound so stupid. It's gonna sound so stupid. I'm trying to do like a curated, not a curated, but like I want a feed that like actually looks nice. I'm getting there. I'm getting there because like at the beginning it's a little bit rough. Let me tell you, it's a little bit rough and a little bit all over the place. And there's some pictures I still like, but I'm not going to take anything down, obviously. But you know, I don't know. I still really like. I just really like the like creative aspect of Instagram, and I like that I can just post things on Instagram and not have to like spend hours and hours editing them. Like I do YouTube videos. Like literally, I spend anywhere from like 4 to 18 hours on a video. Like the longest is like 18 hours and the shortest is like 4 from beginning to end, of course, not including export time. But yeah, in case anyone's wondering. Bagel is a reward for finishing. Caitlin, you make an excellent point. You make an excellent point. When I finish doing the math for figuring out how many freaking queens there have been in 200 years, that would be my reward. Danny says, yeah, I thought about making a separate writing and stuff, but that's too much work, so I just followed him on my regular account. That is fair. That is fair. Yeah, I just my personal life is, I don't want people from my personal life knowing. And like, I don't even know if anyone, I don't like talk to most of the people that I follow on my personal account because most of the people from high school, and like we were all kind of scattered to the winds. Marcia says my personal Instagram is a ploy to keep my childhood friends from finding my art account. Well, I mean, you could follow us on your art account. I mean, I would love to see your art account. Laurel says social media stresses me out. I have an author Instagram. That's literally all I can handle. Social media stresses me out too, especially like I know all of the stuff that's happening with certain authors getting like some of the oh, my brain just ran off the rails. Certain authors being held accountable for their actions and stuff, like racist allegations or racist, like when taking responsibility for their racist actions. I could speak, that'd be great. But also at the same time, I'm like terrified of Twitter. I am terrified of Twitter. And I'm like terrified of being canceled. Um, because not that like I'm anywhere close to having any kind of following where, I would like to think I'm a good person who isn't going to say nasty shit. But, you never know what dirty laundry could air out. Um, that's why I've been recently considering deleting my Facebook account because there are some things on there from when I was like 14 that no one needs that. Nobody needs that in their lives. Miranda, not me being too afraid to post on my feed. I love stories though. That's the thing. Stories is where it's at. I love making stories. It's just such an easy way to like basically tell my feelings and then be done and let it go. Caitlin says I separated my personal from my writing, and some people in my real life got confused. Like some people followed my writing incident and not my personal, and I'm like, no, you go over there. Yeah, I made my writing account because it was for a project that I had for a graphic design class and like a graphic design marketing class. And I had a bunch of people from my class like follow that account, and I was like making stuff for that Instagram. And it was originally a Finsta, and I guess it's still kind of a Finsta, just a rating Finsta. And then I had to go through and unfollow them from me because I'm like, first of all, they probably don't use those accounts anymore because that was like almost 2 years ago. So I'm like, yep, nope, you can stay over there. Miguel says, I also have separate writing and personal Insta accounts. Yeah, I think that's kind of depends on what you want. I feel like that was the smartest decision for me. Jenny says, oof, yes, Twitter terrifies me. I could never have one. Yeah, I have a Twitter account, but I do not post on my Twitter account. I've only posted one thing, and that was for the PitMad, or what is it? Is it PitMad that's on Twitter? And I just like I almost said reblogged. That's Tumblr. Talk about a place where I feel safe to like throw all my dirty laundry at. Because Tumblr, like no one looks at Tumblr except for Tumblr OGs, who we're like cockroaches. Can't get rid of us. Can't get rid of us. But yeah, I just use it for the PitMad, and like I retweeted a PitMad tweet from a person I had beta read for, and their book, they're PitMadding their book, and I don't have any followers, but I thought, add a little retweet to it, bump her up. This jumped. Grape said, I made a new IG when I made YouTube because I didn't want my family to know I was making videos. But even before, I never used my personal one. I'm on a new one. I'm on my new one literally all the time. Yeah, I just recently, not unlinked, but like logged out of my personal one because I was like, I don't need that. I just like, I never look at it. Like I never post. I never look at it. I don't care. Leah said Twitter is the worst place. There's no way not to make people mad. That's why it's terrifying. I refuse to have Twitter. Anna said, I've accepted the fact that I'll probably never make actual posts on Insta, and I'll probably only be stories of my plants. I do love your plant stories though. I love plants. So I'll always be here for that. Chris said, I've made a separate Facebook for my family and friends and inner circle people. My Insta and Twitter are public, and Twitter is just good for me to use. I'm still learning how to use Instagram. Yeah, Instagram, I think with the addition of Reels, Instagram has become a lot more marketing-ish and like trying to get people, like build your following, which I'm not shaming or saying that's a bad thing. I'm just really afraid to start posting Reels or like TikToks. Like you can go viral really fast, and I don't know if I want that. I want to grow an audience organically, I think that's the best way. Ali Cat says, I'm not a fan of social media either. I only use Instagram the most. I don't use Instagram the most. I don't post all the time. The only thing I use Facebook for is Messenger nowadays too. Yeah, Instagram, I think I think Instagram is probably the easiest to use. And I think it's also, I personally really like Instagram accounts that are aesthetic, but also like just people posting about their lives. Like I like ones that are like, oh, this is a blog that recommend, or like a recommendations page. Like that's fine too. But like, I like ones where it's just people just posting about their lives. And Leah is right. That is the wholesome content we need from Anna, is the planned content. Danny says, yeah, I don't post about my YouTube on Insta because I don't want to feel like I'm bad since they're insufferable. They'll be insufferable about it. Yeah. Yeah. Miranda's gonna get on Twitter, but while Miranda Rose too long, so I'll just stay on Instagram. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Caitlin, well, my Tumblr is my biggest following, but it literally just means, yeah, yes. My Tumblr, not to flex, which this isn't a flex if you know anything about Tumblr, but I have over 5,000 followers on Tumblr for no reason. I mean, it's technically a writing blog, but like, I had another blog that was had an embarrassing theme that I had over like 15,000 followers, and then I deleted it because I was like, I can't with this anymore. I only have one account for social media. I also have a Twitter account. I rarely use it. I'm not a fan, so I don't care how much. Yeah, Twitter is a cesspool that can drag you down really easily. Mara said reels are getting so much reach. I got 1.5K views the other day with only 90 followers. Holy fuck. That's a lot. But none of the 1.5K followers decided to follow me after watching, so it's not that good. That's the thing. Like, you can get a lot of traction from reels, but like, are they actually going to follow you? Like, I don't follow people from reels, which is an interesting thing to think about. Whereas like TikTok, if I watch a bunch of people's TikToks or they pop up on my For You page, I'm more likely to follow them because that's what I'm looking for. Is that kind of content, whereas on Instagram I'm just looking for pictures and stories. Like if your stories slap, I'll probably follow you. I kind of used to get TikTok for many reasons. One of how fast you can become popular without trying too hard. I agree. I want to work for my followers. So I feel like I earned it, if that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. 100%. Like that's the thing. Like I don't want to get super famous for like something and then have a ton of followers and then end up having a dying account because people aren't interacting, which interestingly, what is his name? Page Nomad Cam actually just recently made a video that I watched about why he's making a separate YouTube channel because his content, he has two different types of content and they're both kind of failing because of the YouTube algorithm and how the algorithm's kind of screwing him over. Because like he'll post a writing video and then the people who watch his content for writing will watch it, but not people who watch it for reading, and vice versa. He explains it a lot better in his video, and I really like his content. But like, that's the thing. Like, some people only follow for certain things, and then you could kill your own algorithm. Not this becoming an algorithm talk from someone who is not famous. Grape. I wanted to keep grape fries on Twitter. People with fried grape book references, but Twitter is stupid with their character limit. Yeah, I agree. Miranda, I think Reels is super inflated too because they want people to stop using TikTok. So they make them think they're more popular on Reels. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, Instagram is basically just trying to take TikTok's thing and like, I don't know. It makes me kind of upset. Caitlin says, more personal team where we get to know followers rather than just being overwhelmed by the amount of people. Exactly. Like, I think I would be, like, not that I don't want to make a living off of YouTube and Instagram and social media, but also at the same time, like, I feel like we just have such a great community of people that if I had a ton of followers and like hundreds of people on my stream, I wouldn't be able to interact with every comment. And granted, we probably should be sprinting, but also at the same time, like, I get to like actually connect with people and like be in people's comments and like have them respond and like get to know, and like that's part of the fun. Um, Danny, my boyfriend, just came in to let me know his class work done. Left again. Didn't close the door. What the heck, dude? That's really funny. That is really funny. I hate when they do that though. Ugh, my door does not close, especially when I have my air conditioner running because the wood like shrinks or whatever, and the latch doesn't work. So I have to put like a stack of books next to it to keep it actually closed. So I feel that. I feel that on a deep emotional level. Laurel, never watch reels at all. I feel like such an old fogey on Instagram these days. Seriously, don't I understand how to interact with the platform. Yeah, I mean, Instagram's kind of what you make it. Um, yeah, I like how I can just like my favorite part of Instagram is how I can if there's someone like if someone puts up a story, I can react to it just like really quickly, like like woo, yay, if something happens so great. Um, like, ooh, I'm so like happy this happened, and then like you can continue talking, or that can be the end of the interaction. Like, I think it's super fun. I think it's a really easy way to interact. Oh my gosh. Miguel making a separate channel for my history related videos to keep things organized. That's also a good thing. I just feel like it's a lot of work to have two channels. I had considered it, but I was like, Dia had a call right as the bell rang at the end of the sprint, but I got 957 words. Holy crap, you're flying. That's amazing. Grape masturbation. Instagram has always been stealing. They blatantly ripped off Snapchat. You are absolutely right. And I really resisted Instagram stories. I resisted for so long. And now I'm like, you know what? I deleted Snapchat off my phone because I was like, I don't use it. I'm not a fan of reels. I like that's not a fan of reels story mostly because I don't really use them. If you post something you're proud of on any of those, it usually goes away, which is sad. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is also true. But that's why I also like highlights. So I could just sometimes just scroll through someone's highlights. I'm nosy. Uh, Crystal, the algorithm fills me with dread and sadness and just blah, especially since I'm trying to hybridize my channel. The new channel update is real. It really is. It really is. I personally, for me, I really like hybridized channels because the hybridized channels I do follow, I end up following because I really like the person, not just the content they're creating for me to consume. Like, I really think Jenna Marbles basically revolutionized this when she's like, I'm just going to post anything I want. And granted, she was way famous. She was really famous before she did any of that. But that I watched her videos for who she is. Like, I will watch videos not just because they look interesting, but because I like the person who's doing the content and I think they're fun. I think there's too much about being like niche and marketable, which I don't have a problem with. It's just not my style. Caitlin, and they tried Instagram TV, which is a direct ripoff of YouTube. You're so right. You're so right. Instagram is just a thief. Why do we use it? Leah, I feel way more connected to the YouTube community than other social media. That's why I love it so much. My other social media feels more for people I know IRL, but this is where I meet new people. Yeah, especially with the pandemic, especially like with our community, because community is really small, and probably won't blow up the way other communities have blown up before, unless one of us on here becomes like George R. R. Martin. I was going to say J.K. Rowling, but we don't talk about her here. So, unless someone like becomes super, 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 super famous, and suddenly, the community blows up, which I kind of hope doesn't happen. Anyway, sorry, excuse me. Gosh, maybe that's my side that I've been talking too much. But this debate's so interesting. Or not debate, but this discussion of like influencers and like how it all works. It's fascinating to me, especially as someone who's been in it for almost a year now, which is fucking crazy to me. Like, this is shit I had never considered before when I started my channel. I was just like, it's fascinating. Miranda says one of my books has a huge influencer plotline. I find it also interesting. Having a ton of followers is also terrifying to me. Yes, it is very terrifying. It's just don't know how. You'll have to post it regardless. I know some people do it to reach more people, but you have no idea if it works or not, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think, in reference to the posting something you're proud of. Yeah. Anna, honestly, I would love to make a tiny channel. It's so cozy and I'm socially interesting. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like too many people, I'm just gonna be like, pump the brakes there. But thank you. I feel like my channel's grown really organically too over the year, and you know, I'm proud of the community. I love it. Mark and Chris the same, but I don't think I could handle 2 channels. Me neither. Really couldn't. Yeah, says my coffee videos are no longer on my channel. I'll do the algorithm thing. Oh my gosh, yeah. If I ever have a time, I'll re-upload them to a coffee channel, but I won't post consistently over there. Yeah. The algorithm thing is weird because it absolutely, like, that's why I don't solo live stream very much, not because I don't love it, because I do, but it just tanks my channel. Tanks my channel completely. It happened in December, and you know, it's kind of weird because like I know I shouldn't get discouraged, but I like lost a ton of followers or subscribers after I stopped. After I did that or after I stopped doing it. So like, I don't know. It's just like one of those weird things where it's like, do I not care? But live streams, if you're not specifically a live streaming channel, just completely kill it. Which is why I try to have vlogs come out after my live streams, because vlogs do better on my channel. Like people just watch vlogs more often. So hopefully that balances out, but who knows? Chris says 100%. I know some of my subs are for gaming, some are for writing, and some are for D&D. So I feel like I'm not making anyone happy. Yeah. I'm a hot mess, so my channel's a hot mess. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I think that's interesting. I wonder if there's a way you could do a study based on like why people follow their favorite, like why people follow certain accounts. Like, do you just follow an account because they make a certain type, or do you follow it because of the person? Because like I feel like certain content creators, I'll watch literally every single video regardless of what it is, just because I like their personality and the things they say, even if it's in no way related to me. Like I don't game at all, ever. I mean, if I do, it's not the things, but I literally watch this one gaming channel which plays like the opposite of all the kinds of games I would ever play, and I watch every video religiously just because I like him, and yeah. I don't really care about the algorithm. Like I want to post consistently because I like the structure, but it doesn't matter to me. YouTube deems me worthy of promotion. Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I post the content I post. Like I post literally whatever I want, and the consistency I think that's important for building a strong following. Is like people can consistently come back to your channel on certain days and certain times, and like know that they have your content at a certain time every week or like every month, which I personally like. Marcia says, at this point, 70% of my subs are an active account from my 2012 YouTube days, and 20% are just there from my travel vlogs I no longer make. Yeah, yeah. Greg says, I love the idea of a hybridized channel in theory, but not in practice. I only watch some people for their writing content, completely ignore their book content because I don't have some of their reading tastes. That is interesting. That is interesting. That is the fascinating thing. That's another layer that makes it interesting with why we watch people. Which is both sad and funny. Yeah, it is. It is kind of sad and funny, but also like, I think that's the other thing is with consistency is if you leave for a while, the people who follow you may have forgotten why they follow you, and then you start posting videos again. They're like, what the heck? Why am I watching? Why am I following this person? Especially if the content is drastically different than what they remember, or why they subscribed. Because people's tastes change all the time. Like I know my tastes have changed. I go through cycles of watching certain types of content. Um, Caitlin's channel grew by 20 subscribers within the day after I removed them. The algorithm is messed up, but a side channel no schedule won't pressure me. Yeah. Crystal, I know at least 10 of my subs are just friends and family who want to help but actively told me they don't care for my content. It's like low-key. It's like kind of sad, but also kind of funny. But like, you know, it's support, but also if the people aren't interacting with your content, like, does it matter that they're subscribed? Like, isn't the whole point of having subscribers is having people who will watch your content? These are questions I don't have answers to. I know YouTube is ridiculous. The way their algorithm works is just, I'm not a huge fan of their algorithm, which is why I try not to think about it. But like also at the same time, my brain's like, validation for your content. That's what you want. Alec had Snapchat for a short amount of time, but I hated it because you had to catch the messages quickly, or she would lose them forever, which sucked. So I deleted it and barely used it anyway, and I never posted anything. Yeah, honestly, get rid of social media that does not spark joy. Yes. Anyway, we should do a sprint because I've been talking for way too long about this topic, but it's interesting. So let me see. There we go. Have our apple tree all set up. Let me redo our little pomodoro, our little tom-tom. Not that one. Well, I guess I do that one. So I'll just be putting dog cam back up. Okay, so we're gonna start our new little sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting. Not gonna lie, that shook me a little bit. I was not expecting that. I spent that entire sprint trying desperately to do math and realizing I'm terrible at math, although I think we already knew this. I really do. Because, wow, took way too much time to try to figure out how time works and how ages work and how I almost made someone have a child at 7 and then I realized what I was doing and I fixed it. So, Danny, you're making me sick of guess myself. Yes, we have only had 3 sprints. I know because I have 3 trees on forest. That is how I know. I'm going to quickly do the forest room so it can be populating while I do comments. Let me know how you did. I think we had some friends joining us. And the code is 8UZXWA. On screen. Actually, I might do a ticker across the bottom. Okay, if I could actually click it, that'd be great. There we go. Let's do a stamp. Yes. Hello, Becca. Thank you for joining us. Hope you got some stuff done. You are not so late. We still have one more sprint, so we're all good. Cam just for us to see your job. Pretty fun. Yeah, I just flipped my camera on my computer to rear camera because she's directly in front of me. But yeah, I figured it's pretty fun. She's laying there. She's looking all cute. Also, I did see above, I just said I love the bird ASMR. Yeah, I have a video, an 8-hour video of birds and other wildlife. Little known fact about Belle, she loves to watch TV. So she ends up, she like literally is obsessed with TV. So she just like watches it. Although now I think she's gotten like tired and is now asleep. So let's see. Age math is the hardest. It is. Oh my God. Like, I'm like, why? Why? I'm like, so it's also complicated because I have a specific timeline I'm trying to fit. And I already have, so I have the current queen, who's only 17. And then her mother, like the inciting incident of the book is her mom dying. And so there's stuff that happens with her grandmother, but I realized I can't make it her grandmother because there's just not enough time in the timeline with what I've set up for it to be her grandmother, so it's to be her great grandmother. So then I had to figure out what her great grandmother's ages were, and I also wanted her to rule for a long time. So it's like I couldn't have her die young because then the stuff wouldn't happen. It's just been a wild time. It's been a wild mess. Oh my goodness, 756 words. Holy shit, that is a lot. You're killing it. You are definitely going to hit that 2K. I believe you are. It's next sprint, you're going to get it. That's one bite of croissant. Progress. I love that. I love croissants. Awesome. Marcia logged off work, switch laptops, tidy the table, and post a new video on IG. Wow, you're very productive. That is a very nice, like, productive getting set up sprint, which I love those. Ooh, that was full of procrastination. I had Gucci by Grisha stuck in my head, so I actually had to listen to it, and then I watched a Criminal Minds compilation. Oh, that's fun. That is so funny. You know, at least you admitted it. You know, the first step to admitting you have a problem is admitting it. The first step to fixing a problem is to admit you have the problem. Ooh, stretching and wrote 338 words. Very nice. I do love that. Crystal, I'm writing vampires, and I always screw up my ages. Yeah, ages are difficult. So bad. Allie got apologies for my lack of diction. Alley Cat got 259 words. Excellent job. Violet, 12 words. Lol. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but that's 12 more than you had. Popcorn you had. Becca got about 223 words. Excellent. Crystal got 382 words and more suggestions from Kitty. I can't wait to Crystal, I read that so bad when I first looked at it. Then I reread it very quickly and was like, okay, passes out, not something else. Okay, glad you said what I thought. Glad you said not. I'm glad you didn't say what I thought you said because I was like, girl, need to put myself in timeout on that. Ages and time. That's so worse. I forget how old I make my characters, and God forbid I write about babies and have to figure out what they can do at that age. Very true. Very true. Like that's the thing. Like the problem is that I made these two characters. I made the first character who I knew was going to be the queen and like one of the main characters, and I just and I knew I wanted her to be young, but I didn't think about the fact that like she was going to have parents and there's going to be a lineage, and like her parents and stuff, and like her lineage like had done shit to affect what's happening now. Which is why I have to figure it out before I start drafting, and so I can actually pull myself out of the corner that I wrote myself into. Hello, some deep mystery. You are welcome to sneak in and take a backseat if you wish, but feel free to just hang out. Math in general is hard. Yes, it is. It is absolutely horrific. 370 words that time. Very nice. It's awesome. I love that. Ages. I remember having a mini heart attack after I published a book thinking I got the age wrong. Oh my God, I would die. I would die. Oh, but luckily I had it right. Thank God. You would just have to never mention it and hope that no one caught it. That's what I would do. I'd be like, hope no one catches this. Okay, yard work is finished and I'm going to actually go nap now. Happy writing, everyone. Bye, Wallace. Although you should be working, or we got a book to write, book to reread. Yes, have a nice nap. You're fine. I do it all the time. I add to my statement. Math and English are hard. They are. I think just speaking in general is difficult. I need to work on my phrasing. No, your phrasing was fine. Your phrasing was fine. Thinking didn't have time needs to happen. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, literally, that's like what I thought it said. I was like, oh God. But I was like, surely she couldn't have said that. Surely. And you didn't. You didn't. So everything is fine. Everything's fine. I need to change. Oh, I did change to a maple. Nice. So let me see. We started at 11:50. Here's me trying to do math again, which I just shouldn't be doing. I shouldn't be trying to do math ever, as I clearly found out. That'll get us done at, I can't do that, 12:05, something like that. All right. I am going to jump into the next sprint before I talk myself into another corner or talk too much again, because that happens. And I also need to figure out these ages. It's bothering me that I don't know how old people are, even though it doesn't actually matter because they're all dead. Figure out how to do things. Great, there we go. Thank you, great. 12:15. There we go. All right, yes. We're doing our little maple on forest, which is my personal favorite tree. I will get dog cam back up. Last of dog cam for this week, unless I have her on Friday, which I'm also streaming on Friday. Good luck with your math game, and math gods ever favor you. Thank you, Danny. I certainly need it. All right, we're going to start our next one, and this is going to be our final sprint. So get what you need done, or take a break, because you've been working hard. You've been working hard. I'm proud of you. So on that note, 3, 2, 1, let's plant. All right, that is the end of our final sprint. How did you do in that sprint and overall in the stream? Let me know. Just turn you a little bit. I am still trying to figure out ages. I switched to a different tactic because I don't think the tactic I was using before is very effective. Because excuse me, before I was doing how long each queen had reigned, like the years that she did, but that is not always coinciding with when the next queen is born. So now I need to figure out like what year each of them were born in to make sure the timeline makes sense. Just it's crazy. It's wild. Anyway, my brain's gonna be stuck in um, math mode for a lot longer. All of this is funny. Grape said, Katie and I share brain cells. I got math and she got the writing. And she missed the I. So, case in point, maybe. Danny said, not me being distracted from writing because I'm thinking about shaving my head again, even though I spent the last year and a half purposely growing my hair out. Well, I would say do it. It's going to make you happy. Or think about why you're growing your hair out, or like why you want to grow your hair out, why you want it to be a certain length, and if that's still your goal now as opposed to a year and a half ago. That's how I always fend off my urges to cut all my hair off, because I've been trying to get my hair really long because I like my hair really long, and I have been trying to grow it out since like sophomore year, freshman year of high school, but I was bleaching my hair blonde, so that ruined like 4 years of my 3.5 years of my attempts to grow my hair out. And I had to cut it all off in college to get it to grow healthily. And now it's at the length that I want. Caitlin, after that sprint, I earned 1,200 coins. What tree should you get? I do love a good tree. My personal favorite is the maple. I don't know how much she is. There's a new tree. You get the new tree, which is a camellia, or I love the cactus. The cactus is also one of my favorites. Or maybe a moon tree, ghost mushroom. There's a lot of good choices. Maybe the water spirit. I know you said you did a cool tone theme. A little bit in like another stream, unless you already have that one. Those are just some thoughts for me. Marta made about 70% of dinner. Very nice. What are you having for dinner, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a hungry girl. Love eating. I had so much hope for that sprint. It's okay, Grape. It's okay. It's okay. You got some words during the stream. Leah doesn't know how many for that sprint, but I got 1,200 total for the stream. Yes. Woo, you did it. That is awesome. That is an amazing amount of words. Awesome. Danny got 734. Holy crap, Danny. You are flying today. You are just, it's so good. That's so amazing. And then just to continue with that comment, 2,624 words across all of the sprints. That is like a third of what I have for the whole draft so far. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. You hit your goal already. And yeah, like that's absolutely incredible. You crushed your goal. You smashed it. You threw it off a bridge and was like, I'm gonna get way more than you. Like your goal, crazy, wild. You did it. 2K Danny is here. Crystal got 200 words, stuck on deciding what trail a wolfy forest spirit would give my main character. The blessing she would get for succeeding. That's so That's so fun. Ooh. That is some fun stuff. I love that. I love like, do this for me and I'll grant you a wish or something. Like bargaining like that, fun. I only got 153 words and started my Zoom class. Unfortunately, tired of school now. I feel that. Maybe not anymore because I'm not in school anymore, but you're getting close to the end at least. It's April. Hopefully you finish in May or June. Hopefully May. Hopefully May. My teacher was having problems doing sprint, so I just decided to write. So I got stuck a few times and spaced out. There you go. Write in any chunk of time you can. Honestly, I used to do the same thing during classes, especially because you keep your camera off. So, Anna busted through some work texts. Woo woo. I'm too afraid to use force with y'all in case I have it up. I think it should be okay as long as you don't have deep focus mode on, which I personally never have deep focus mode on because once I have the tree running, I pretty much don't look at my phone. But that's something that I've like trained myself that when I'm in tree, I cannot use. But sometimes I use it anyway. Like the only reason I keep it off is because I get a lot of messages and calls from people. Not to say I'm popular, but just appointment stuff. Ooh, cheese omelet, rice, and broccoli. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh my god, I'm hungry now. I'm really hungry. Update, went with the witch mushroom. A very excellent choice. I love the witch mushroom. One of my favorites. Crystal got 723 words overall. Woo! You are killing it. You got it. Believing, that's amazing. That's such an amazing word count. Holy crap. You're very welcome, Danny. It's me, Hype Queen. I'm always here to hype y'all up because y'all are just, you blow me away, considering I spent literally 4 sprints doing that. I need someone to be doing good work. Great. I realized my character's been locked in a room for days. Thought about it and then returned to the criminal minds. Oh, great. Oh, Devasia. Oh, Devasia. That's like a problem for like second draft Devasia though. You know? So just be that way. I know, honestly. I know they really don't. I think I literally don't mention it all in any of my books. I'm like, you know what? People don't care. People do not care, and I don't notice it in books either. Like I do not notice it ever. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream for me today. I guess I should plug myself. If you're not already, please subscribe, like this stream. If you'd like, if you enjoyed, if you had fun. No pressure though. All of my links are down below. I believe if I did my job and put the links into the description, which I have been known to forget. Yeah, I will have a video going out tomorrow, and then I also have yet another stream on Friday. Another stream on Friday with the Troublemakers, Devasia, Wallace, and Steeg. It'll be on my channel. It is already up. I have on my YouTube page a upcoming live streams section, playlist thingy. So you can go and set reminders for those, as well as every single Wednesday for the remainder of camp, I will be streaming here on this channel at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So some great suggestions here. Notes, yep. Yeah, just say there's a bucket in the corner. Or like they, fed her and let her relieve herself, whatever. But yes, thank you all for coming to my stream. It was lovely as always. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat something because your girl's hungry because math is hard. That's the moral. Or not moral. That's the end of the story. Anyway, bye.